Howdy Toasters, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I just have kind of a pros and cons of Advanced Warfare. If you're on the edge of buying this game, you're like, Call of Duty, you know, repeats itself every year, it's boring, blah, 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 blah. Well, hopefully this video will clarify it a little bit more and give you a greater detail of what's actually going on in the game, and if you really do want to buy this or possibly win a copy. I'm going to be giving out a free copy thanks to Gamma, and that's going to probably go down in the video tomorrow, but just stay tuned for that and keep on the lookout. So, Advanced Warfare, everyone's skeptical. For me personally, like you know, I don't really watch too much about the game before it comes out. I don't care about the perks, any kind of guns, weapons, maps, things like that. I don't care. I just want to get the game, play it like everyone else, and then, you know, base my opinion off of a long extended amount of time of playing it. From the past, people hated every single Call of Duty that has ever come out, even COD 4, which everyone claims to be the best, and they kind of base it on a nostalgic opinion, which isn't very valid. But I want to say that for this game, you know, I've prestiged once, I'm about to prestige again. I put in some good amount of time and hours, and I think from the bottom of my heart and soul that this game actually is good. It's not great, but it's good. And if you catch my live streams on twitch.tv/SoCloseToToast, I was live streaming this game when it came out, and I was kind of giving it a rating, and I would say it's a solid 7.5. You know, obviously, it's nothing innovative, but it's a clean game, and it's cleaner than most of the Call of Duties in the past. But let me talk a little about the pros. It feels, honestly, like Call of Duty 4 a little bit. And it really does follow the trend that FPSs are going in right now. You know, Destiny has all the jumping. Halo, you know, that's coming out in a week or so, and that has jumping and all that stuff, and sliding and gliding. And Call of Duty never really had that. But now it's kind of fit itself in that trend with the double jumping and the hovering and things like that. But it feels clean. It doesn't feel clunky. The hitboxes are nice. It seems like when you're actually shooting somebody, you're actually shooting them, and it's not going through the wall like Treyarch style kind of is. And it just, there's a lot more good, I think, than bad. But I want to talk about the battle a little bit. I'm sure if you played the game already, you will agree with me that the spawns of all things are just completely horrible. I don't know. I guess it depends on what game type you're playing. It seems to be when you're playing objective game types like domination, things like that, search, obviously, you'll be fine. You know, the spawns aren't too bad. But when you're playing team deathmatch, kill confirmed, things like that, the spawns can get pretty hairy. And what I mean by that, it feels like you're getting put on the map, but you don't know where the enemy is going to be. You cannot read the spawns. It feels like everyone's just kind of getting dropped somewhere randomly. And if your team is pushing spawn constantly, or something's happening where you're kind of following in the back of the team as they're running their routes, you're going to get picked off from behind. I've been killed more in the back in this game than I have in any Call of Duty. And it's kind of a shame, but it's something that they can definitely fix easily with like a nice small update. So hopefully, you know, Sledgehammer and everybody else that's working on this game, because it seems like a lot of different companies are working on this game for different consoles and online and campaign, all that stuff. So hopefully they actually listen to the community, and maybe if they see this video, if you guys tweet it out, that they'll know what the community is saying. And there's been tons of pros and con videos based on this game already, so I am praying that they listen. Sledgehammer, you better be listening. Alright, so just a quick cap of the cons. Better spawns for some of the game types. There's just ones where you're literally either spawning on somebody, or that you spawn somewhere and they spawn so close behind you that you really don't get a chance. It doesn't happen often, but it would be nice to see some of the spawns fixed for some of the game types. Some of the guns at least nerfed, especially that beam gun. Most of everything is equal, but at least make that gun equal to everything else. Hopefully, you know, when the DLC comes, they'll be rolling in new weapons and things like that. Some of the pros, definitely, this is going to be an amazing game for the competitive scene. I love the competitive scene, and if you love it, this game is going to be sick. And it seems like they already have a huge, cool setup already for the commentators and the casters. So that's going to be awesome. Most of the game types are amazing. Uplink is just kick-ass. That is one of my favorites. And it would be nice to have hardcore free-for-all, but beggars can't be choosers, really. Hopefully you'll add in more game types. Infected is a lot of fun. Hopefully you add in more different infected loadouts, not just the same ones from Ghosts. I haven't really gone into the private matches too much to set up, but for at least setting up parties, it seems to be good depending on the person's, it might just be a server issue right now, but it depends on the NAT type for somebody. If you can take a 6-man into a game and have good connection. Other than that, there's a few spots that people can get on top of these buildings that I don't think you're supposed to get on top of the buildings. And if you have an opinion on this game and you haven't played it, you really have nowhere to talk. But I would like to know what you guys think of this game. If you played it, if you've seen anything from it, whether you're watching streams, watching other people's videos, I would love to know what you think about it. And also stay tuned, because in my next Advanced Warfare video, I'm going to be giving away a free Advanced Warfare. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. It always helps. Peace out. Shake 'em and bake 'em. Oh, I can guess anybody's. Yeah! Mmm.